All right, now Rhino's going to take the lead on this next part because he tried to explain it to me, and I said, "Oh, just you fucking do it." But there's a lot to this, so
there is a lot.
Refill your drinks, boys and girls, and
is this about the black people that you don't like again? I can't remember.
It kind of is actually.
Okay.
So there's been a lot
Actually,
of.
that really suits, yeah.
There's been a lot. There is the other part to this, which is that apparently the World Athletics has banned trans women, so men, biological men, from competing in women's sports, which is a good thing, I think. But this is sort of one step further. So there's been this British lady that came over from Britain to speak about women's rights, and they're basically calling her a transphobe and all of this kind of thing. Now, outside Parliament House here in Victoria this week, I think it was this week, she basically starts talking, and this is just the report from it. So let's take a listen to this.
Government could ban the Nazi salute after a group of neo-Nazis hijacked a far-right protest.
Now, first of all, I hate the fact that she refers to this as a far-right protest. It's like, so a woman can't come and speak at a women's rights, essentially, protest to speak out for women's rights against, trans people doing what they're doing in regards to just identifying as women so that they can compete in these sports or go into women's bathrooms and all of this kind of thing. But this actually happened.
Isabella Stashkovsky,
it was
in
hijacked by Nazis.
Isa, good morning to you. An MP will also be expelled over the saga.
Brooke, good morning. It was just yesterday that the Liberal Party was backing new MP Moira Deeming. In fact, Deputy Leader David Southwick said while he doesn't agree with her views, she has a right to them. But now we do know that Party Leader John Pasuto will move to expel her from the Liberal Party. It was Saturday that Moira Deeming attended.
These are the Nazis. They were walking through the protest. So this protest was so massive that there was essentially what they're considering to be the anti-trans or, transphobes, the far right people. The entire protest was based on them being there. And then there was the people that protest against that protest. And then the Nazis showed up.
Okay.
And they were in... What?
So 3 groups.
Before you play,
three groups.
Far right has quickly become a meaningless label. Absolutely, it means nothing
100%.
anymore. It's like the word racist. That word is just so diluted. It doesn't mean anything anymore.
100%.
And, now, there was another good one here from Brightest Day. Where are you, Brightest Day? If it was far right, how could they hijack it? Dude, yeah, like mainstream media, they're fucking dickheads. It just doesn't
I hate
make
the way
any
that
sense.
they report this shit because, again, there's still a lot of people out there that are still, let's say, sucked in by the Matrix, I guess.
Oh, shut the fuck up, you
No. But I know
Andrew Tate simp. Hustlers University fucking sign up, motherfucker.
I'm basically saying, I'm not using it because Andrew Tate said it, you fucking idiot. I'm saying it because, no, I'm not.
Everyone is.
I'm saying it because there are still fucking people out there like my fucking auntie that sit there and watch the news every night and believe every fucking thing that they say.
Okay, but
The
Matrix.
The Matrix.
In a sense of the word, yes, it is kind of like that. Because they report what they want to fucking report.
This rally organised by an anti-trans campaigner. That rally was then crashed by neo-Nazis, and she was questioned as to why she didn't leave, especially when those neo-Nazis performed their salute. The Liberal Party is hoping to have this matter resolved by Friday. Brooke, at the moment in Victoria, the Nazi symbol has been made illegal. It's now possible the salute will follow suit.
Well, so it fucking should be. Nobody should be fucking supporting Nazis in any way.
You're also bearing the lead here, Rono, is because in every other state in the country, it is illegal to do it in public.
Yeah. So,
but not just that. I've never realised that all these so-called Nazis were so afraid to have their face shown.
Yeah.
They're proud white nationalists,
see-
but they cover themselves in black masks.
This is the thing. They showed up and basically hijacked this protest to where's the other one? There it is. To they couldn't even spell pedos right. But
Beta.
Yeah, I'm still. Is that supposed to say pedo?
yeah,
I'm sitting down going, who's pedo and what did he do?
They like wrote it with an accent, like with an
vote
accent.
for Pedro. You may as well have written vote for Pedro.
Vote for Pedro.
Oh, no.
I mean, that's the technical way of spelling kids, like a pediatrician. That's how you spell it.
So this is the thing, like
Destroy kid freaks.
they showed up in support of essentially in support of the actual protest that was going on against the trans people, the trans community, essentially, you know, being able to do what they're doing at the moment. Like this is just, I mean, it's disgusting the fact that they showed up.
Go back to that. To zoom back in. Yeah, blow it up. Sorry. So there's a guy in a bucket hat wearing a bum bag. Since when did the Nazis allow essays?
Yeah, by the way, this guy here is the son of a Victorian police officer.
Look how short his shorts are.
I believe that. For what I believe.
Everyone else is like up to their knees, and he's like, "Who wears short shorts? I do."
I bet you, like real Nazis are looking at this, going, "Holy fuck! we thought Russia got us good. These guys fucking did it so much worse than what Russia did to us."
They have to come back.
This is Dictator Dan and his response to what was actually going on at this protest. And I hate this guy's voice. I hate listening to him. He's a fucking retard in himself, right? But listen to this. Like, there was nothing untoward about what was actually going on at this protest before the Nazis showed up, and the fact that that there was like an opposition protest going on. I think that was the most heated part of this entire thing, right? But this is what this dumb cunt has to say.
That rally was a nasty, hateful event long before anyone offered up the Nazi salute. Right? Be really clear about this. And you might say that the Liberal Party, are increasingly becoming a nasty, hateful little rabble. Why would you make it harder for trans Victorians? The notion that people are choosing this for fun, like, it's so offensive. It's so cruel. It's not mainstream thinking. It's not the big-heartedness that our state is so well known for. Like, it's just wrong. It's wrong.
Okay.
Like, I just think, what are you fucking talking about? Like, there was nothing. There was nothing bad about the protest beforehand. Now, this was actually in the chambers, the Senate chambers. Listen to this.
In a minister's statement, I call the Premier.
Speaker, I rise to update the House on the fact that the government is in conversations with a number of different service providers who provide direct support and assistance, often live.
I just want to say, I used to be proud to be an Australian, be proud to call myself an Australian. I am so far removed from that now.
I still am. I just don't subscribe to these dickheads, though. That's the difference.
I hate the country that we live in.
Then fuck off.
Yeah. Where am I going to go?
I don't care.
Where am I going to go? Lethal just kicked you out.
Assistance to our trans community as a result of what occurred on the steps of this building on Saturday. We will work with those service providers, Switchboard and others, to see whether they need increased support, because what we know is that when we have shocking, awful, harmful displays like we did on Saturday, the number of people reaching out for support, often life-saving support, increases notably. So we won't leave those service providers short in the important work that they do. Speaker, while I'm speaking about the events of Saturday, I want to make it very clear that that was an ugly, evil, harmful gathering long before the Nazi salute was used. Long before the Nazi salute
How many times has he rehearsed this?
For a group of people,
10.
or anyone allied to them, fancy a group of people finding one of the most vulnerable cohorts in our community. And
now I also want to point out that the person who was running the protest, like the person who was running the women's rights side of things, came out in an interview with Avi Yamini and said that she didn't know that the Nazis were going to show up. She doesn't agree with them or anything like this, but he wants to throw them in and say that they're all the same batch of people. Because this dumb cunt...
Kind of makes sense from his point of view. So that way you can just loop them all into one group. Then you can just direct all your hate.
So that he can, yeah, exactly. And that's why I think the Nazis showing up the way that they did and what they did.
No, it's all a psyop. It's all a psyop.
He probably planned it. He probably paid them to fucking go out there and do it so that he could come out here and say this shit.
And then setting out with elaborate organisation and planning and real passion and indeed a sense of urgency to make that vulnerable community's life even harder. Right. To find the most vulnerable and then make their life even harder. As if 15 times the self-harm and suicide rate wasn't enough.
Then do something about it, you fucking moron. You're the one that's in charge. You're the one that's been in charge for years and you've done nothing.
Nothing.
Everyone in the background's like, yeah, preach it. Shut up.
Yeah, everyone on his side of the thing.
We stand with the trans community, with the LGBTIQ plus community, with every person
same community?
No, it's not. It really isn't. They lump them in.
He doesn't know what he's fucking talking about.
Sense diversity in our community, because all too often they are the targets of those who do not have love and goodness in their hearts, but something very, very different. Can I just say as well, Speaker, consistency is important. It's not good enough to say one thing on Joy FM and another thing on 3AW.
What about you dumb fucking idiot? The amount of time you backflipped on half the shit that you fucking said.
Go to the chick at the rally. Is that the next part?
Yeah, it's not good enough. It's not good enough to say one thing on Fitzroy Street and another thing on Spring Street. You're either for equality or you're not. You're either a member of this government or you're a Liberal.
He's a fucking retard. I'm so pissed that he got voted back in. So then there was this guy who was another senator who apparently his wife he's a Tasmanian guy. This guy has a wife that's got a trans kid. And so the person that ran this rally is this chick here.
Okay.
Kelly J. Keane, right? Also known as, hang on, I've got it here somewhere.
Pauline Hanson.
No. Where is her fucking name? Posie Parker. Right? So listen to this.
I wasn't looking. I'm like, what was that?
This is Australian politics right now. And you know where this comes from? America.
Wait,
I thought you were going to say Star Wars. I really thought you were going to say Star Wars then.
I thought it was going to say 2016.
No, seriously, isn't Posie Parker from the UK?
Yes, and she came to Australia and she ran that rally.
Yeah, isn't that
That's what I said.
No,
that's what I said at the very beginning.
Got fired for something?
Maybe.
Yeah, but no one cares about indecent exposure on minors when you can change countries.
Listen to this.
Allegedly.
This is Australian politics.
Posie Parker, which is a pseudonym for Kelly J. Keane Minchell, who is a pathetic and disgusting excuse for a human being.
Whoa, pause it. That's scared. I thought that was a painting behind him.
Yeah. That's
the paintings move.
He does look like a painting, like the
Harry
background.
And somehow this is more accurate than fucking Hogwarts Legacy.
Why is the guy in Hogwarts going off?
Oh.
A groomer yesterday because she has a transgender son, my stepson, Jasper Lees.
Okay.
Dramatic pause.
Parker, what the pseudonym Kelly J. Keane Minchell wants to go by, that what she did yesterday was vile, disgraceful, untrue and disgusting, and it provided us with a window into her dark and warped soul. Yesterday also, another pathetic and vile excuse for a human being who goes by the name of Kim Allen on Twitter.
Now, mind you, I also want to point out, Lethal, that Pauline Hanson and I can't remember his name. Another Queensland politician went to her rally as well in support of her.
Oh no! All right, yeah.
Kimberly Allen dead named my stepson. Deliberately misgendered him on Twitter and said the most vile
on Twitter. I got insulted on Twitter.
He got me on Twitter.
This is like he's doing this probably because he saw Jamie Lee Curtis doing it, and her tweet kind of took off. Man,
did you know she named her Oscar they them?
Yeah.
Really?
What an idiot. Literally just called they them after her son.
Oh God! I can't tell the difference between Jamie Lee Curtis and James Gunn. They look the exact same to me.
I thought when I see James Gunn,
when I see James Gunn going like, "Oh, yeah, this is our new DC movies," I'm like, "Why the fuck did they get the bitch from Halloween to do this?" But, okay.
Every freak begins with J.
Alan, you can get in the bin alongside.
You could get
He said it. Toenail than either of you have in your entire bodies. He is an intelligent.
Proves I could be a great politician.
Highly empathetic human, not to mention a very, very handsome.
But he's laughing
young
at
man,
this.
and his intelligence.
Of course he is. It's so shit.
Are diametrically opposed.
So why would you be laughing when you're saying that? When you turn around and talking about it, it's like he's a handsome and intelligent man, and you're laughing about it. This is supposed to be your
laughing
kid.
because he said get in the bin. He was like, "Yeah, I really got him with that one."
Yeah, I just dropped the fire.
Really brought it home
there. Got him.
Home run.
But so getting up in front of everyone and essentially targeting people, spewing hate is okay. But if you say it on Twitter,
that's
bad. And also the tweet didn't say anything about whether that person was handsome, intelligent, or anything like that. All he said was they used the wrong name.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'll say it. Your son-daughter thing sucks.
Shit.
And I agree with Blabs. That motherfucker still looks like a painting to me.
Let's be one thing clear. This guy is not a fucking father, because you do not get up in front of Parliament and declare the whole thing without calling them your kid. You don't call him your step kid. You don't call him that. You call him your kid. Plain and simple. And he didn't even have the guts to say that's my child.
Especially if he's so passionate about,
Exactly.
his whole thing, whatever.
And Kimberly Allen's. And Posie Parker belled the cat in Hobart yesterday when she admitted that she wasn't a feminist. She said that yesterday. And I agree with her that she's not a feminist. And there's plenty of transphobes like her.
This shit's so gay.
I know.
And we need to
the painting's gone.
The painting's gone.
And Kimberly and their ilk.
I know. He went sideways.
Listen to what he calls them. Listen to this.
Kimberly and their ilk, what they actually are. And that is trans, exclusionary, right-wing drop kicks.
Drop kicks.
He fucking drop kick.
I haven't heard that word in a while.
And then he acronyms it.
Drop kick me every
And then he
time.
acronyms it.
No, when you call someone a drop kick, it means they're dumb. It's like, oh, you fucking drop kick.
They're not.
We call it being a mozza.
Listen to this. Listen to this.
Yes. They're not turfs. They are turds.
No shit.
This is Australian politics. Now it gets even further. I don't know if we want to listen to this because it's 4 minutes of pulling hands.
He just said that they weren't feminists, and then literally uses the TERFs thing, saying
Which is literally a feminist.
Yeah,
happy to be a drop kick.
So,
Wakanda forever.
Pauline Hanson then comes out and speaks in support of her.
Because a Liberal MP attends a rally. And because
this goes for 4 minutes, dude.
Yeah, we're not going to watch this.
If they were truly,
we're not doing it.
It's really a setup because I've spoken to people who were actually there.
She looks like Professor Weasley in Hogwarts Legacy.
Sympathizes.
Oh, fucking hell, Blabs.
You're
the same as Rhino, you know that.
You're the one who brought up the painting.
Oh, but we all thought it was a fucking painting. All of us thought it was a painting until he moved.
You said it.
Right. So, Australia's Carmela Harris. This is basically Australia's version of Carmela Harris, apparently.
I don't agree. She sucked enough dick to reach that status.
Anyway, so this is Parker. This is Posie Parker. right? And she's now, this wasn't the same day, this was a different day, and she's doing another speech in front of all these people supporting women's rights and all of that sort of thing. Watch this. This is an Australian senator that tries to come in and completely disrail her speech.
Let me put this in comparison for our viewers. This is WWE and someone's interfering with a one-on-one match.
Yeah, with the steel chair.
With the steel chair.
Yeah.
They know what biological sex is, and they celebrate women like myself.
What is she saying?
You are not welcome. You are not welcome.
How many people does it take to get her down? It's one person.
And then she called her.
Support women's rights. Let's just take down this woman.
Yeah, women's rights. Fucking tackle the bitch.
Tackle this fucking woman. Fuck women.
They're after her like a baby.
She clearly doesn't agree with us. We need to attack her.
And they wrap her up in the Aboriginal flag.
That's the elected official. That's
an elected official in the Australian Senate. Senator.
That is, oh my god. Boo,
Yeah, she's just dragging the flag too. That's rough.
I know.
Oh god.
Watch this. This is from a different angle.
Looks like a dress. Oh, never mind. It is a dress.
Oh, I'm a victim now. I'm a victim.
And they like pick her up with the flag.
And she just pulls away.
What is she? And then she struts away.
She struts away.
Just walk away.
So let's put a new spin on it. She uses the Aboriginal flag to step over and walk on top of. What a racist.
Okay. So
it keeps
it's
going.
Barry. No,
There's more.
That's Barry. That's
Photos
Barry.
are there.
Oh.
Let's hear what she actually has to say.
Makeup.
Now that she's done all of that stupidness.
I will catch up with the chat. Thank you all.
Kind of filth being on Ngunnawal and Ngambri country, let alone the Nazi support that these people have, that are racist, they are homophobic, they are destroying people's lives. And this country should be ashamed that they even let people like this into this country.
This country should be ashamed that they elected you.
I've got an idea.
Girls need to teach her how to do makeup because she's very orange right now.
I think Australia needs an Australia where we send all these people to. Like England had it figured out years ago. They looked at their people and they said we need to put them on a fucking island. Makes sense. And now the island needs to find another island to put them on.
Yeah,
Tasmania.
Christmas Island.
Oh shit! I've heard some of the stuff that happens in there. Dude.
That thing that they are not welcome here. And I got pulverized by the police by simply telling that person that they are not allowed to be here. So I've been assaulted by the
But they are. You're saying as a government official, they are not allowed to be here when they legally are. You literally just said that you, as a government official, says the Australian government has said you cannot be here.
Yeah.
Fuck off, cunt.
That's your stance.
Yeah. And she got assaulted by the police.
So does that make it
Brutalized.
racist?
You got brutalized by the police.
Is she racist?
sovereign Gunai Kajamar Japarang woman, and the police need to answer for the assault, but also this government needs to answer why these people are allowed into this country.
It's disgusting.
My God.
Yeah, fuck off, we're full. Yeah.
Okay, we're nearly done. Sorry, chat. We are nearly done.
Just like a robot.
Now, this is Posie Parker. She went after she came to Australia. She went to New Zealand. Now, this is her walking through basically a crowd of anti-hers, like people that are basically, you know, or in all the support of you know trans people using women's bathrooms and all of this kind of thing, right? And I just want to point out that the police, everything that's going on with this entire situation is absolutely pathetic. Because while she was walking through this crowd, Somebody held a Stanley knife. If you don't know what a Stanley knife is, it's basically
a box cutter. They call it a box cutter.
To her neck. And here's the picture of that.
Oh, damn.
Nice.
Right? And this is her walking through this crowd.
Fucking hell.
What has the world come to?
Well, I hope she was arrested for disturbing the peace like that. That's terrible.
Look, there is a simple answer to all of this, Rhino. There is one simple answer that will fix all of this. But y'all ain't ready to hear it.
For shame,
but I'm going to say it. I'm going to say it. None of this would happen if we just simply banned women.
Yeah.
From everything.